What is up, blockchain gang? Last year I did a video reviewing my experience with the game Spider Tanks before they launched their play-to-earn mechanics. While that video was mostly positive, I began researching more into the game for a rankings video recently and fell down a rabbit hole filled with gaslighting and play-to-earn debauchery of monstrous proportions. I'm going to cover this in chronological order as best as I can, and it just gets worse and worse, so make sure to stick around till the end of the video even if you hate spiders, because I am not clickbaiting you with this shit. First, we need a little quick and dirty exposition. Picture it's July 2022 and Spider Tanks just revealed their play-to-earn mechanics involving NFTs, pilots, upgrades, maps, and nodes. Victory points would be awarded to pilots based on their performance as well as their rarity of tank body and weapon. NFTs could be piloted by free players for passive income. Players could spend silk to upgrade their tanks to make them stronger for more victories and more victory points. If you owned a map and it was played on, you would get a share of the victory points, and if you owned a node that was selected to handle the server work, you also got a share. Keep in mind that none of this would go live until Halloween or October 31st, 2022. Before then, the planetary node sale happened starting at $2,000, raising $100 for every 100 nodes sold with a cap of $5,000 and no limit on the amount sold. Stay with me here because this is fucked on 4 different levels. For starters, if you're using your computer to host a server, you should get paid, but you should not have to pay $2,000 for the privilege to do so. Could you imagine asking Amazon to pay you $2,000 for the ability to host your game on their servers? It's crazy to begin with, but let's pretend that we live here in La La Land rent-free. Why would you not put a limit on the amount of nodes sold when each additional node sold lowers the chance of any single node being selected to host a match and thereby lowering their inherent value? It means that you are paying more than everyone else who bought before you and getting less, aka a pyramid scheme. Oh yeah, and to boot, the nodes are not even NFTs. They are database based, and they're not even transferable. The release of the game had its fair share of bugs and issues the first few months, but nothing too damning until Black Tuesday, that is, December 13th. They would rework the play-to-earn mechanics to incorporate a new honor system. Essentially, you get honor from playing the game or spending money. If you cash out your tokens, you lose honor, which drastically reduces the amount of victory points you can earn. I'm fine with limiting withdrawals to reduce the damage of exploiters, or even giving players diminishing returns past certain milestones of cashing out to prevent whales from dumping the market, but they literally blamed the players for following the rules that they made up and treating people like crooks, regardless of how much they had previously invested into the game. Just listen to the tone of this article before you say anything. Spider Tank's Honor System. Honor is a system of rewarding supportive activity while limiting the rewards of unsupportive activity in the Spider Tanks ecosystem. In other words, it's okay to spend money, but it's not okay to earn money. Extractive players, this is a funny term I've never heard, extractive players, it's like jaywalkers, are those who seek only to remove rewards from the ecosystem. Spider Tanks is more fun, works better, and lasts longer when players focus on playing, not extracting. For the honorable play is often its own reward. What? Rewards are nice. That's so kind of you. Because there's no other games out there who reward you at all for playing. You're the only one. So we should be grateful. We want these players to get the most rewards. Are you sure? Because it sounds like you don't want anybody to get rewards. Unless it's limited to $1 a day. Honor is meant only to be a burden for those who come only to extract. The honor system will act by unlocking full play and earn potential only for those who are beneficial to the health of the Spider Tanks ecosystem. So you bought an NFT. Maybe you upgraded it. Maybe you got a skin for it. But that's not enough to earn. You must now be beneficial to the health of the Spider Tanks ecosystem. You need to spend more. In other words, those who seek to extract will only enjoy limited versions with a debuff to their victory points gain. The empowerment of Web3 comes with an important shared responsibility to look out for one another's profits. With a culture of fun, support, loyalty, and honor, Spider Tanks is only getting started. We hope you found this article to be beneficial in some way. If you think that was bad, just wait. It gets much worse. A few days later, a bug was discovered that wasn't calculating players' tokens held in their wallet correctly, causing many players to lose 100% of their honor, which would require 150 to 300 days of playing to fully restore. If that wasn't bad enough, at the end of January, they buffed the worst NFTs earnings while greatly nerfing the best NFTs. Remember that these NFTs people paid thousands of dollars for to have a high earning potential, and it was just gutted, thereby drastically reducing the inherent value of the NFT as well. When you are changing numbers by 80% left and right, it isn't called balancing, it's called throwing shit up against the wall to see what sticks. To make up for this huge blow to earnings, players are expected to spend Silk to supercharge their tank, which will greatly increase their earnings for the next 5 matches. Keep in mind that nearly all serious players have grinded their weapons to max level during this time, and so they reduce the cost to make it easier for new players to level them up, further hurting the value of all NFTs. But wait, there's more. On March 10th, after everyone spent so much time and money grinding to max level, they decided to decrease the difference in power between a level 0 tank and a level 30 tank. The reasoning for this was to reduce matchmaking queue times by lessening the gap between players since they chased most of them away. Keep in mind that these people had help. They spent over $1 million on a YouTube ad campaign in January alone. They had a collab with Coinbase giving away free NFTs and a unique skin. They were even featured on Mushroom GG and other sites, as well as cross-promotion from Gala, and nothing can help their dwindling player base or stagnant token price. I would be happy to lend them a hand with some consulting, but I don't really like it when people only want to extract advice from others and do nothing to support my personal ecosystem. I find it so dishonorable. You may think that I made this video just to shit all over Gala Games and game media, but that's only part of it. I honestly think this is an excellent case study on how to destroy a game for future projects to heed. When I made a WTF video about Spider Tank 7 months ago, the NFT floor was about $400, and now it's at $10. This is rare because normally a blockchain game and its tokenomics are trash. Or at least maybe only the game is trash, but in this case, the game is alright, but the accountant is drunk as fuck. Hey, did you remember to like and subscribe so we can do this again sometime?